Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah ta'ala, we will finalize and complete our topic Murakab Izafi, and we will learn new things. What new things that we will learn that how we can use possessive phrase in jumla, ismiya, or in nominal sentence. Inshallah ta'ala. So let's start. Murakab Izafi. As you know that in nominal sentence in jumla ismiya there are two parts, mubtada and khabar. So Murakab Izafi, the possessive phrase, can be used as a mubtada, and on that time their i'rab will be marfu. The case ending should be marfu because mubtada should be marfu. That's why. And Murakab Izafi, the possessive phrase, can also be used as a khabar, and on that time their case ending should also be marfu because khabar is marfu too. So it means Murakab Izafi can be used for both parts of a nominal sentence. And for this slide, I already explained many times in my previous lectures. And in this one, we cover from lecture 17 the phrase, the incomplete phrase that means the boy's book. Now, if we want to convert into a sentence, if just suppose if I say that the boy's book is new, if we want to convert into a sentence, then how we will do it? What's the procedure? So let's move this incomplete phrase into the next slide and let's learn inshallah ta'ala. Okay, the boy's book. As you already know that it is a Murakab Izafi, is a possessive phrase, and now I will convert into Arabic language. It will be a Kitabul Waladi. Kitabul Waladi. It means the boy's book. At the moment, is just a phrase, but I want to convert into a sentence. So what we have to do, I want to add some information about the boy's book, and if I want to say the boy's book is new, so I will it's for the Arabic, I will use the word for new is jadidun. Jadidun means new, and as I already explained you that there is no specific word for the is, are, I am, like these type of words. So there is no specific word for in Arabic. It's already built in this phrase that in the sentence kitabul waladi jadidun means the boy's book is new. And in this sentence, kitabul waladi is a possessive phrase, is at the place of the mubtada, and jadidun is nakira and is marfu. It is at the place of the khabar. So mubtada and khabar make jumla ismiya. All right, so this is the way that I will explain you that how we can use the possessive phrase at the mubtada as a mubtada or as a khabar, inshallah ta'ala. And in this slide, this possessive phrase is at the mubtada place. So from now, I will explain all now ayat from the Quran Majid, inshallah ta'ala. So you will have full practice from the Quran Majid. These are the little parts, small parts I took from different ayah and from different surah. But the beauty of these ayat is, I will explain you inshallah ta'ala. But first of all, I want to explain about from the first word is jaza'uhum. Jaza'uhum is here is jaza'u is mubtada. Hum is zamira mutasil majroor here is mudafun ilay. And mudafun ilay make Murakab Izafi means possessive phrase. Now, if I ask you, what's the i'rab here for this Murakab Izafi? I hope you will say that jaza'u. This is marfu, means mudaf is marfu. It means the whole Murakab Izafi is in marfu state, is the case ending is marfu. And why it is marfu? Is marfu because it is mubtada here. This Murakab Izafi is at the place of the mubtada, and mubtada should be marfu. This is the beginning of the sentence, so it is mubtada. And next word is jahannamu is marfu. It means it is khabar. It's a marfu ism. It is a khabar. So mubtada khabar make jumla ismiya. The translation is their recompense is hell. Move toward the next part. Dhalika is ismul ishara and it is mubtada here. That's why it is marfu. Okay, because mubtada should be marfu. So this means it. Dhalika ismul ishara here is marfu here. Look at the same word, jazauhum. Same word like in this part of ayah, jazauhum, jazauhum. So this jazau is also mudaf, and hum zamir is also mudafun ilay, make murakab izafi, and the i'rab for this murakab izafi is also marfu, jazau. So it's also marfu. Why marfu here? Because it is at the place of khabar. Look at this, is the beauty which I want to explain to you, that the same word jazauhum, but the word is same, but jazauhum here is playing the role for the mubtada, and here jazauhum here playing the role for the khabar. Okay, so this is the beauty from these two parts of the different ayah. And mubtada khabar make jumla ismiya, that is their recompense. Okay, so I will explain the same topic in another amazing ayah, and this ayah is very nice according to the today's lecture. Because why it is important? Because I will explain you inshallah ta'ala. So we will go one by one. The first word is kullu. Look, there is no al, no tanween, so it means it's mudaf. Nafsin is mudafun ilay. We can clearly see the majroor state here. So it's mudafun ilay. They both make a murakab izafi. Look at the next one is dha'iqatul mauti. Dha'iqatu is mudaf. Al mauti is mudafun ilay. Make another murakab izafi. What's the beauty in this one? This ayah is very beautiful as well, as because the topic that I want to explain in today's lecture is that mubtada can be that murakab izafi can be used as a mubtada, and it can be used as a khabar. And in this ayah is sufficient to elaborate both concepts. Alhamdulillah. That's why this ayah is so beautiful for the topic Murakab Izafi. So the first Murakab Izafi, Kullu Nafsin. If I ask you the i'rab for this Murakab Izafi, I hope you will check the Kullu, the mudaf is marfu. And why is marfu? Because it's at the place of the mubtada. And the ikatu is also marfu because it is at the place of the khabar. So mubtada khabar make jumla ismiya. Okay, so look, there are only two parts of the jumla ismiya, mubtada and khabar. And mubtada is also murakab izafi, khabar is also murakab izafi. That's the beauty of this ayah, that the both parts are murakab izafi. The translation is, every soul will taste of death. Now, many sisters will think that mubtada should be ma'rifa. Why this kullu nafsin is nakira? How we know that it is nakira? Because mudafun ilay is nakira. It means the whole murakab izafi is here is nakira. And why mubtada is nakira here? While we know that mubtada should be ma'rifa. So the reason here that mubtada is nakira here is indefinite, because it's not for the specific any soul, that we say that only few souls that will taste the death. No, every soul, every creature, every living being will taste of death. So that's why it is nakira, because it's covering the all type of the creatures, all living things, all living beings is covering for this one. That's why it is nakira. Okay, it's not for specific for anyone. That's the reason. Okay. Okay, now as you already know that we learn during Murakab Izafi, when we are learning Murakab Izafi, we learn Murakab Izafi Zarfiya, means some adverbs we learn as well, and these adverbs we use as a possessive phrase. But they are different from the normal Murakab Izafi. Why they are different? Because when this Zarfiya Murakab Izafi will come in Jumla Ismiya, they will be treated as a Muta'alliq khabar, or Shibu Jumla khabar, or Shibu Jumla khabar muqaddam. Same as we treat like the Murakab Jari, in the same way we will treat the Murakab Izafi Zarfiya. It means Shibu Jumla. So all these 3 points, inshallah ta'ala, in next 3 slides, I will explain all these 3 points, inshallah ta'ala, from the Quran Majid. Again, jazauhum, and at this point I want to say that this is a beautiful ayah from the Quran Majid, and this is really the very special ayah of today's lecture. Why this is special? Because this ayah is covering the Murakab Izafi, the topic of the Murakab Izafi thoroughly. That's why this is very important ayah. I hope that you will enjoy this, because I'm enjoying this topic and this ayah especially, inshallah ta'ala. So let's start this ayah. Jaza'uhum. Look, again, mudaf and mudafun ilay make Murakab Izafi. And next move towards the inda. Inda is also mudaf, but it's a zarf mudaf. Okay, I wrote here specifically zarf because I want to make you that there is a difference between it is different from the other normal mudaf. Okay, and rabbihim is also another Murakab Izafi. So this whole Murakab Izafi is at the place of the mudafun ilay for the inda mudaf. This is a complex Murakab Izafi, complex possessive phrase. Jannatu adnin. Jannatu is mudaf, adnin is mudafun ilay. So in this ayah, look at the beauty of this ayah, that there are three different Murakab Izafi. Three Murakab Izafi. Why is it different? Because the middle one is different from the other twos. Okay, so they all there are total all Murakab are possessive phrase in this ayah. So first Murakab Izafi, the first possessive phrase, the i'rab for it is marfu. Why is marfu? Because it is at the place of the mubtada. It is playing the role for the mubtada. And now move toward the last Murakab Izafi, the last one, Jannatu Adnin. It is also marfu. And why it is marfu? Because it is at the place of the khabar. And what about the middle one? The middle Murakab Izafi is because of the zarf Murakab Izafi, we will say it is zarfiya. It means it is a shibu jumla, and shibu jumla can never be used as a mubtada, never ever. And it cannot be used as a khabar, but it can take the place of the khabar at the absence of the khabar. But at the moment khabar is present, there is a khabar in this ayah, in this part of the ayah. So it means there is mubtada, there is khabar, and with the presence of the khabar, on that time this Murakab Izafi zarfiya will play the role of muta'alliq khabar. Okay, muta'alliq khabar. So mubtada, khabar, and muta'alliq khabar make jumla ismiya. So that's why this ayah is very important, very beautiful. And I really want to say that we don't need self-constructed sentences to explain the Arabic grammar. Quran itself is sufficient to explain all topics. Look at the beauties of these ayahs. That according to our today's topic, that I want to explain Murakab Izafi, that main motive for today's topic is that Murakab Izafi can be used as a mubtada and it can be used as a khabar, and Murakab Izafi zarfiya will be used as can be used as a shibu jumla. So in this ayah, all these three topics are covering. Alhamdulillah. Look at this is the beauty, mashallah. So let's move towards the translation now. Their reward is gardens of eternity. Inda rabbihim, with their Lord. With their Lord. So this is the muta'alliq khabar, something new, something more additional information about the khabar. Okay, some extra information you can say. All right. Another amazing ayah, beautiful ayah. Allahu lafzul jalala here is marfu ma'rifa, so it's mubtada. Ma'a. Ma'a is a zarf mudaf. As-sabirin is here is in majrur state. Why is it majrur state? Because it is mudafun ilay. Okay, and mudafun ilay make Murakab Izafi, but it is a zarfiya Murakab Izafi. It's not a normal Murakab Izafi. So what we have to do here, we will not there. If I ask you, is there another marfu ism here that we can make us khabar? Because we already have mubtada, now we need khabar, but khabar should be in marfu state. But we can't see, there is no any marfu ism that we can make a khabar. So it means khabar is not present there. Khabar is absent here. In the absence of khabar, if there is shibu jumla, and shibu jumla can be a murakab jari or it can be a zarfiya murakab izafi, adverbial phrase, adverbial possessive phrase. Okay, so at the moment there is an adverbial possessive phrase, means zarfiya murakab izafi, so it will be treated as a shibu jumla khabar. Okay, we will say shibu jumla khabar. There is no original khabar here. Okay, so mubtada with shibu jumla khabar make a jumla ismiya. Translation is Allah is with the patient. Allah is with the patient. I hope you like the background as well. And if you want, you can take the screenshot of it and you can use on your status, or you can share on the different social media. Even in the last, if I move the last one, this one, you can take the screenshot of this ayah, because the beautiful ayah, and you can share it on different platforms of social media, means Facebook or Instagram, or on your status, WhatsApp status, like. So, okay, let's move now. We done already this, so I will go quickly. Another one, indahu. Inda is here is a zarf mudaf. Hu dhamir is a mudafun ilay, is a majroor zamir. Zamir mutasil majroor because it's mudafun ilay. And mafatihu. Mafatihu is mudaf. Al-ghaibi is mudafun ilay. So this is also the construction of two Murakab Izafi. There are also two Murakab Izafi here. Another beautiful ayah according to the today's lecture. So the only two Murakabs are here. Both are Murakab Izafi. The first Murakab Izafi is a zarfiya, is an adverbial possessive phrase. Can we make it mubtada? No, never. Adverbial possessive phrase can never be used as a subject. It can never be used as a mubtada, but we can use it as a, because it is zarfiya, so we will say is shibu jumla khabar muqaddam. Shibu jumla khabar muqaddam. And mafatihul ghaib, what's the i'rab here for the murakkab, for this murakkab izafi? This murakkab izafi is marfu. As you can clearly see, the dhamma on the letter ha on the mudaf is marfu, so it means the whole murakkab izafi is marfu. So this marfu, this murakkab izafi is playing the role for the mubtada muakhar. Shibu jumla khabar muqaddam with mubtada muakhar make jumla ismiya. Translation is, in this translation we will emphasize in it, because the khabar, there is a khabar muqaddam. It comes before the mubtada, so that's why. And mubtada muakhar here is a marifa. So that's why we learn all these topics in detail in my previous lectures, and in this lecture you can say that this lecture is very good for your revising. That is for your revision, that you're revising everything, alhamdulillah. With him alone are the keys of unseen. Why put the in bracket alone? Because I want to emphasize on it. Indahu, with him alone are the keys of unseen. Okay, one more I have for the practice. Haza. Ismul ishara is at the place of the mubtada, so it means haza. This is a mabni ism, non-flexible. I told you that dhalika, haza, these all ismul ishara that are mabni, means non-flexible. They will not change their place, but we will know that their i'rab when we will know that on what the role they are playing. If they if it is at the place of the mubtada, so it means haza here is marfu, because mubtada should be marfu. Siratu, look, no tanween. So it means siratu here is mudaf. Rabbika is another murakkab izafi. Rabbi is mudaf. Ka dhamir is mudafun ilay, make murakkab izafi. This whole murakkab izafi is majroor because it's mudafun ilay for the siratu mudaf. Mudaf with mudafun ilay make murakkab izafi. And this murakkab izafi, if I ask you the i'rab for this murakkab izafi, so of course you will check the mudaf siratu. Siratu, we can clearly see the dhamma on the letter ta. So it means it's marfu. Why it is marfu? It is marfu because it is at the place of the khabar. Okay, haza is mubtada, so of course we need khabar now. So it means this murakkab izafi is at the place of the khabar, and this murakkab izafi is a complex murakkab izafi, complex possessive phrase, because there are two murakkab izafi in this one. So mubtada and khabar make jumla ismiya. Translation, what to what we will do translation. This is the path of your Lord. This is the path of your Lord. Okay, as I already told you that in this lecture, this lecture will be a very good, in this lecture you will do a very good revision, inshallah ta'ala. Look, Abuna, we learned this in the last lecture, Abuna. So this word is from the special nouns, al-asma'ul khamsa. So Abuna, Abu is mudaf, because it is in special form. So they always, in this form, they always use as a mudaf. That's why they called a special noun, means asma'ul khasma. And now dhamir here is mudafun ilay, majroor dhamir, majroor pronoun, and shaykhun kabirun, here it is mawsuf and sifa. Look, they both are equal with all the four qualities. They both are marfu, they both are nakira, they both are singular, and they both are masculine. So all four qualities are matches with each other, so they are mawsuf and sifa. The first abuna is a Murakab Izafi, and Shaykhun Kabirun is playing the role for the Murakab Tawsifi. So there are different Murakab here now. The first one is Murakab Izafi, and the second one is the Murakab Tawsifi. The first Murakab Izafi, if I ask you the Irab, what is the Irab of the Murakab Izafi? Abuna. So I hope this wow will tell you that it is in marfu state. Okay, because this is the specialty for this asmaul khasma. In marfu state they have the waw in the end. Okay, so it is marfu. Why marfu? Because murakab izafi should, if it is marfu and it starts the sentence, so it means it is mubtada. It is at the place of the mubtada. It's playing the role for the mubtada. Shaykhun Kabirun is Murakab Tawsifi, and what's the Irab? We done the Irab, they both are Marfu. So why it is Marfu? Because it is at the place of the Khabar. That's why it's Marfu. Khabar should be Marfu. Khabar should be Nakira. So look, all the requirements is are complete here for according to the Khabar. So Mubtada Khabar make Jumla ismiya. Translation is our father, Abuna, our father is an old man. Shaykhun Kabirun is an old man. Okay. Let's move towards the another practice of this today's topic. Allahu lafzul jalala here is marfu, marifa is mubtada. And zu, look, another revision is also from the word from the asma ul khamsa. But what's the difference between why this is more special from the other special nouns? Because the word zu or the all conjugations from the zu is always used as a mubtada. Always used as a mubtada. There is no another option for the word zu or the whole conjugations for the word zu. So zu here is mudaf. If it is mudaf, so it means the next word should be mudafun ilay. So if I ask you al-fadli al-azimi, so what do you think that if I ask you al-azimi is a sifa, so what do you think? Is it the sifa of the al-fadli or is it the sifa of the zu? So I hope you guess quickly that al-fadli al-azimi here is mawsuf and sifa. It means al-azimi is a sifa for the mawsuf al-fadli. Okay, because they are both are majroor, they both are ma'arifa, they both have the al, they both are definite, they both are have kasra, so they both are majroor, they both are muzakkar masculine, and they both are singular mufrad. So it means mawsuf sifa make murakab tawsifi. What's the i'rab here? We already done that they both have kasra. It means they are majroor, they are in majroor state. Why they are majroor? Because they are mudafun ilay for the zu mudaf. And zu mudaf with their mudafun ilay make Murakab Izafi. And what's the Irab here for this Murakab Izafi? This Murakab Izafi here is, guess what's the Irab? So you have to check the wow. This wow tells me that it shows me that it is in marfu state. Okay, and why it is marfu? Because it is covering for the khabar. Okay, so mubtada and khabar make jumla ismiya. Translation is Allah is the possessor of great bounty. Allah is the possessor of great bounty. Or you can say Allah is most bountiful. Okay, Allah is most bountiful. You can say like this as well. Because I did hear the translation as a word-to-word translation. So according to the word-to-word translation, you have to say Allah is the possessor of great bounty. But in normal routine, you can say in normal translation, you can say Allah is the most bountiful. Okay. All right. Another practice for the today's topic. Dhalika, again, ismul ishara is at the place of the mubtada because it's the beginning, is starting the sentence. So it's at the place of mubtada. Mubtada should be marfu. So dhalika here is marfu state. Rabbul Alameen. Rabbu is mudaf, no al, no tanween, and the word after is in majroor state, which makes the confirm that it is a Murakab Izafi. So mudaf and mudaf in line make Murakab Izafi. What's the i'rab here for this Murakab Izafi? So you have to check the mudaf. Mudaf Rabbu. Clearly you can see the dhamma, so it means it is marfu. Why it is marfu? Because it is at the place of the khabar. So move to the khabar, make jumla ismiya. Translation is, that is the Lord of all words. That is the Lord of all words. All right. Practice session is complete now. Let's move towards the homework. Homework is very important because whatever you will learn, you must have to bring in your practice. Okay. And for the homework is basically a practice. So these are different few ayat I bring here for your homework. So you have to analyze them same as the way same I did. So you have to do in the same way. I wrote here the different meanings. Wasi'a means vast. Rahmatun means here the word is rahmatin. Okay, mercy. As-sa'a means hour, means the time of the judgment, day of judgment, time of the day of judgment. Wolf means wrapped. So you have to do according to the today's lecture. You have to do translation, and tarkeeb means to have to analyze properly. I hope you like today's lecture. Just make dua now. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.